What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. Look, I needed to drop this video because this was something that was brought to my attention. I say about 10 minutes ago, right? Listen, my wife was showing me something about it's a lady that owns this daycare, right? And she's expanding that daycare. Now, when you scroll through her Facebook page, she's living life. She's taking trips, driving in nice vehicles, eating only the best of foods, nice big home, and it was like, okay, your employees isn't living this good. But you know what? Here's the harsh reality, and I'm gonna give it to you raw. So if you're sensitive, go ahead and cut this video off. It's not her fault her employees living how they living. They chose to live like that because those same employees that is doing the job while the owner is at home at 10. See, the owner can sleep in, get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, go have brunch, decide, hey, I'm gonna just go down to Florida for 3 days in the middle of the week. The reason she can do that is because she have put the footwork and the groundwork in to build this business or to buy it and run it. Now, the employees can't get mad if they're living paycheck to paycheck, if they have to request time off because they chose to put themselves in that situation. Now, they can change it. They're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. Most people don't want to sacrifice because right now, if you got 2 or 3 employees that are doing the job, they can get together and say, hey, why don't we get our own building and advertise and do this ourselves? Oh, wait, I forgot. You signed a no-compete clause. Again, that's your fault. I do not feel sorry for you. And guess what? The owner doesn't feel sorry for you. See, the owner has recently raised prices on all of the children. No, I don't know the price. Let's just say they went from 120 to 140. And that's great. And see, the employees know that. Susie just raised the price and everything. You think you're gonna get a raise? No, you're not gonna get a raise. And I wouldn't give them a raise either. I'm gonna show you why I wouldn't give them a raise. At my full-time job, we make $29 an hour, right? If I can show up tomorrow at my full-time job and they can say, hey, Mr. Gibson, we need to see you. And they can pull me in the office and say, look, since COVID, everything has been pretty tight on the company. Instead of us doing layoffs, can we take $1 an hour from you? Immediately you're gonna think, well, I don't have nowhere else to go. I got to provide for my family. Okay, I just work overtime. Okay, that's fine, I'll stay. See, people will really work. People will work for nothing. Some people will work for nothing. Some people will work for just enough to get by. And see, inflation is getting out of hand where people are just getting by. It takes a certain kind of individual to say, man, you know what? I'm gonna still work for these peanuts and I'm gonna build my own stuff on the side. See, everybody can do it, but nobody really want to do it. See, they will look at that person's Facebook profile and say, you know what? I hate her because she's living good. I hate him because he's driving a new vehicle. They put the groundwork in. They hired the right people, put the right people in place where they can put their feet up. I'm gonna break this down as far as a plumber aspect. You can have Joe's Plumbing, right? And Joe's Plumbing can build a good reputation up in Arkansas, right? Let's just say Yellowstone, Arkansas. I'm just making up something here. And in that Yellowstone, Arkansas, Joe can build up a 30-mile reputation of being quick, efficient, and he's coming out when you call him. It's gonna get to a point where Joe's Plumbing, he's gonna start getting busy. So when you call Joe on a Monday, hey Joe, man, my toilet stopped up. Joe normally can be like, I can get out there Tuesday evening, but now it's gonna get to the point, Joe can be like, well, man, I can get out there Thursday. You're like, man, last time I called him, he came the next day. Now it's 2 days later. See, then Joe will hire an apprentice. He's training this apprentice. They knocking jobs out. So next time you call Joe, he'll still have that 48 or 24-hour turnaround rate. Joe's still going to keep getting busier and busier and busier. So then Joe going to hire somebody else, and he going to tell his apprentice, hey, take this truck. Y'all take this half of Yellowstone. I'm going to take the other half. And Joe will keep growing like that, growing. And then it gets to a point that Joe will be like, well, I got this apprentice running that truck. I just trained this guy, so I'm going to hire him somebody else and let him run this truck. And I'm going to stay home now. Now, see, Joe can stay right there or he can keep growing. And 10 years down the road, Joe got 4 trucks, 10 employees, and one of the apprentices that hire in and say, man, this owner suck. He ain't paying us enough. And he out here just bought a brand new boat on vacation. See, Joe was willing to put in the work. You cannot be mad at Joe or upset at Joe or watching Joe's Facebook because he's living life because he put in the grind. Yes, I feel those workers at that daycare are underpaid. Underpaid, understaffed, they have to work 10 hours a day. But what are you gonna do change it? You gonna keep scrolling this lady's Facebook saying, man, she living life. She going on vacation. She got a nice car. Is she gonna give us a raise? No, you're not getting a raise. Take your behind to work that 6 to, you go to work 6 in the morning to 5 in the evening while somebody else is raising your child because you decided to go work for this lady for 10 hours a day for a peanut. You can pay, look, you can get paid $30 an hour when you work 10 hours a day. That ain't number $300. If you choose to work for somebody else, do not complain about your pay. Do not complain about how much money the owner have. Sit there, close your mouth, do the job. Unless you are willing to change and do something about it. Unless you are willing to take that brand new vehicle back, buy something used, and take that money and invest it in yourself. But hey, you done worked hard all year, so when you get extra money, you want to go on vacation.